Everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today we're going to do some fantastic things, hopefully. Who knows? That's the intent. I like the fact we're making sulfur here. You noticed there was no logo on the shirt for what the shirt... Yeah, this is just a black jumper. This is a black jersey. So maybe we just don't do what the shirt... There's always someone where I'm just about to say don't do it. Do what the shit? What the jers? We're wearing a jersey today. So I came back from work. I'm just wearing a black jersey, very hip, very cool. I look like I'm trying to be Steve Jobs when you just stand up like this. And if there's one thing I love, it's Apple products. Do I have an Apple product? I think... No, I don't have an Apple product anymore. I think I got a shuffle round. No, that was with my touch. Okay, anyway, and then underneath, ooh, polo shirt, which we don't need to see that. Anyway, yeah, so we're just wearing like jersey. Yeah, we're just wearing a jersey today. Being very professional. Panda laughing out loud at that just tickles me. Yeah, it's pretty good. Panda's laughter is the best thing. That's why I try to make jokes, because I like her laughing. I got it. Aw, for that. Fortunately, she has to laugh at me. It's my only tactic. Anyways, so we're trying to make more ducks. This is not new information to anyone, but we do need to make more ducks. Plastic looks like it's going well. I think the problem is always going to be chips, so we're just going to walk around, just build more chips until eventually the chips come home. Here's a weird thought. Is it worth beginning to put processing productivity modules in green or red or green chips? Red chips is already done. Maybe. I hadn't really considered such madness till now. And then the madness has been very much considered. So we've built 600, or about almost 700 radars here, which is very impressive. I'm very excited about a huge number of radars. One problem we may have is I think's iron. If I have adequate supply of prod mods, why not? I think the only reason why not is because we would have to fill a lot of them. But I guess you're right, why not? What we're short on. Maybe not in the places where we're doing the most production. Well, maybe that's where we should be doing them. These ones are constantly going. What's our duck rate? Our duck rate is poor. Let's have a look. Wait. We just did 2 ducks. No, that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. Got too excited. Okay. We've had 3 ducks since 7.5 hours. So I don't know our exact duck rate from that. See, if this isn't making anything, maybe we do productivity module this. Why not? You know what? Let's go crazy now. We probably will need to open up another nuclear reactor, though, with all this extra power we're going to require, because these go from 155 to 270. We're basically doubling what we require, which could be problematic. But yeah, maybe that's what we do today. We productivity modular green chips, and I don't think we need productivity module copper wires. I don't think that's valuable. Definitely prod module green chips, because we need some. Okay. And you know what? It's okay to do that. It only slows it down by 10%. Wow, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. For an extra 7% productivity. I am slowing down production, but I'm not slowing down production though, because you say, oh, this is slowing down by 10%. Yeah, but this one here is not making anything. This one's made 2,400 and this one's made 6. So if this production gets slowed down a bit, that means this one gets used. And that's okay. Because a lot of them just don't get used. So I think we can get away with that. But I would like to build another reactor. Where would be a good place to build a reactor? Maybe right here. Is uranium there? Yeah. That's a smart idea. It's always smart to open up another nuclear reactor. It's 3-2 on the copper wires. It is. So if we do that... Oh. Classic mistake. I forgot to put the land in. Silly mistake. Forgetting to put land in. What a mistake. 2,000 sand, landfill tiles are required for this. That's okay. There we go. Now we can start making them. Yeah, we'll just keep putting productivity modules down and eventually we'll make some more things. Because again, 1,931. And I think we're fine with copper, so I don't think we need to worry too much about that. What we are lacking is batteries, but I think we've done some good work with batteries lately, and we should be seeing more of those. But each discharge thing requires, like, what, 120 batteries? Is that right? 12 times 10. Yeah, 120 batteries. That was actually correct. I too am surprised when I math correctly. Again, 1,409. We haven't got to quote 400 yet. Soon I will slip up and say something stupid. Alright, how are we looking here? I think we could do another one of these. Gotta rotate the correct way. It's always good to just sit down after a hard day of work and just do some factory. Some people do not find Factorio a relaxing game, and I respect that, but I do. What's going to happen? No bugs are attacking me in this factory. No, no. Not allowed. On the basis that they do not exist. Hey, Alwito! Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Am I winning? I am winning very much so. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Are you winning? Were you winning is perhaps a better question. What? This is how you play Factory. This is how you play Factorio, isn't it? This is not how people play Factorio? This is a normal way to play Factorio. No, you're playing Pi? Ah, so not really winning. Yeah, we're trying to build ducks, and the only way to do it properly is big sushi. So the base is a little bit large. I'm very proud of it. I am proud of my large factory boy. But right now we're just trying to put productivity modules and green chips to hopefully create a little bit more. That's the hope. How long does this run? Last time I checked, about 120 hours. I knew it'd be long. So we've been going for a while. Yes, construct my chips. The problem we have right now is we're just not quite making enough green chips, red chips, blue chips, or just chips in general. We don't have enough corn for corn chips, that's for sure. That's a sad day. We expand the factory to a duck shape. It's already a duck shape. Look at it. There's the tail feathers, there's one of the wings, there's the other wing, and there's the beak. It's already duck shaped. We've done it, Dave. The factory turned itself into a duck without us even trying. It'd be great if I was actually trying to do this the whole time, and only now do you realize. I can't promise that I was doing that. I'm not going to lie to you, that's just wonderful coincidence. Okay, so we're just continuing to make stuff, and it's just going along pretty nicely. Look at that, free green chip right there. Those free green chips are going to be worth their weight in green. See, there's no gold in this mod, so not worth their weight in gold. Your mod does have gold. That's right. C block. The best mod that was ever conceived. Ducks are golden. Ducks are yellow. Is yellow gold? Down to 47 UPS. What's taking it? The belts? Yeah. So the belts in Factorio are not designed to be quite so chaotic. If they were all one resource, then it would be fine, but because it's all scattered, the game really struggles updating that. So yeah. Also, the factory is bloody huge. Let's not discount how big this factory is. Like, it is a large boy. You know, it's very easy to go, it's not that big. It's actually kind of massive. It takes a few minutes to walk from one side to the other. It's not big, but it's massive, exactly. Mixed belts are good, fine for ups. No, not at all. Generally, mixed belts are pretty bad for UPS. At least that's my understanding. But that is what's consuming it all. Like, if we go into here and we hide my face. Hide my face. Get my face out of here. Boop. And remove this. So transport lines are taking like 4/5. So 80% of the delays is because of the transport belts. But yeah, nah. Oh. It's really not happy about what's occurring for it. But maybe we'll get that. I was about to say maybe we'll get that fixed. No, there's no way of fixing that. It's just how life is. We've got some rockets that are ready. We just need to add more space science to them. I think when I finish Robot Worker Speed 6, then maybe we will... Yeah, we can do. Time to update my computer again? No, I only just updated it. We're not updating it again. We can't just upgrade the computer every time and make a stupid factory. Don't have that sort of money. Or technology, for that matter. Look, it's not... Whatever happens, it's never going to be as bad as that time that I tried to do the blood belt, where frames went down to 20. Yeah, probably a really bad idea to try and fill the base, fill everything with non-sushi. If everything fills up, then we are going to be in a big deal of trouble. Those new CPUs and DDR5 RAM speed should be able to handle this nicely. No. I also don't upgrade PC, so you're asking me to buy an entirely new PC, Dave. I simply cannot afford that. My streaming career is just not successful enough. No matter how much I may wish it was. What are you talking about? It is paralyzed. See? 2 parallel belts. 2 parallel... Like, all my belts are parallel. I am aware that's probably not what you mean. I am aware you're probably talking about it like in the architectural sense. Okay, getting some of those happy green rocks out of here. Because we do need happy green rocks to leave so we can build atomic bombs. The happiest of green rocks. Yeah, this is what I call an optimistic line, and we can cut that down. Green rocks should... But I like them, they're happy. Oh, we're upgrading, getting some blue belts, are we? That's cool. If you wish. Okay, that's optimistic belt. Okay. And we're just going to keep putting productivity down when we can, in hopes that we make things just a little bit better for ourselves. They don't even need to be much better, just a little bit better. I always like it when I come across parts of the factory that were clearly designed at a time where I had more optimism how well this is going to go. And then I look at it later and say, wow, that was never going to work. You have done should increase chip production. I'd like to just go down here really quickly and see what we can do with... Oh. Did I already have this thought? I didn't come down here before. The hell? It really looks like I already had this thought. My goodness. He's thinking faster than he's thinking. Alright, lurk away, good sir. Thank you for the raid. Well, the good news is these are being made. It's scary. I don't remember doing anything with these. And these making rocket control units, which are also very much needed. No way I said it like that. You're just watching my sushi backlog? Hey Zoe. Yeah, I need to probably upload another one of those tomorrow. I need to get around to that. Yeah, we'll get another one uploaded tomorrow. Plenty of backlog to go. What's going on here? I don't know. Do we need more red chips? What do we need? We definitely need more greens. We're 72,000 short from the number I would like to have. Keep in mind, 72,000 short is out of 1.5 million, so it's not as scary. Oh god, that... Ugh. Ugh. Don't remind me, that was terrible. I could have made that easier for myself, but clearly I didn't. Have you had to see me unwire them yet? That was about as good as wiring them in the first place. Oh yeah? Okay. Well, let me not give anything away then. Session 3? That's all good. Session 3 is still a long... I mean, all these sessions are long. There may come a day where the sessions are shorter. But not today. What do we say to the god of shorter sessions? Not today. Hey, you can absolutely comment. I'll see the comments and I can respond to it. One guy's been commenting entirely in Russian lately, so every time he comments I have to get a translator, read what he says, and then go, oh, okay, and then decide whether I want to comment or not. It's and then of course I can only comment in English, so it's a little bit of a process. But you know, commenting, it'd be rude not to respond. Sometimes I don't respond because I can't be bothered. Because I am that rude. Oh, it started raining. I'm glad I got home before it started raining. Nope, that's optimism. I will not have that level of optimism in my factory. Thank you very much, sirs. You always get paranoid about the translated text and hope you don't insult someone. I would just say, you know, I get the gist of it and then I respond in turn. You ever comment on YouTube videos? Not sure why? I do sometimes. I get it though. You don't have to comment. I'm not offended. You know, you don't have to click the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell, and hit a guy and flirt with your neighbor. You don't have to do any of that stuff if you don't want to. Some of those things people don't tell you to do in a YouTube video, but who am I to tell you not to flirt with your neighbor? You do what feels good to you. I'm not even gonna judge. Nobody tells me not to flirt. Sorry. You do what you want. If you want to flirt with your neighbor, you're absolutely welcome to. I don't know what they're like. Well, for some reason now in my head, I don't even like the show, but I'm just thinking of the old guy in Family Guy. I don't know. I don't watch Family Guy, but you know the old guy, the old creepy guy. I wouldn't, but you know, don't tell me not to. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You do what you do what feels right to you. Don't break any laws, and it's fine. Very simple rule. If you do break laws, don't tell anyone. Now this iron patch may be about done. You find a little bit more iron in it, but it's only illegal if you get caught. That's true. There's still 314,000 iron in here. How? Where are you keeping all the juice, buddy? Where are you keeping all the juice? Modules? Oh, you think I should module them? Nah, they'll be fine. Speed mod them. Oh, speed mod. Okay. Actually, no, that was a terrible idea. If I speed mod them, that means it'll consume them faster. And I want this to go for as long as possible. I gotta preserve it for the human race. Well, the human race will go hungry. You don't want the human race to go hungry now, do you? Oh my god, he wants the human race to go hungry. The hell? There we go. We had a good run. Did we have a good run? Like, I want an honest answer on that one. Did we actually have a good run? Because I'm not convinced. I think our run was fairly shitty. We had a run. We had a run. Yeah, that's about it, isn't it? We ran. I guess. Perhaps shouldn't have. Should have quit while we were ahead. Well, we exterminated multiple species that quite frankly didn't deserve it. And 3 that did. What were the species that deserved it? That's up to you to decide. Actually, it doesn't consume it faster. Sure it would, wouldn't it? Like, that just means it's going to go faster. Because mines it faster. Yeah, it means it consumes it faster. It means it consumes the iron ore faster. I don't want it mined faster. I want it to be slow and painful. Just like any game of RimWorld that I play when people come to visit. Slow and painful, that's my motto. I don't know why I'm bringing up RimWorld. I've been thinking a lot about RimWorld the last couple of days. I don't know why. Miss it. It's just the violence in the system that I miss, I think. It's the inherent, you know, crime for crime's sake. Okay, they'll figure themselves out from there. Consumption rate should be based on my logic controller. I suppose in a sense it is. Oh, wow, that's all done, huh? Wow, okay. Thanks for pulling that up. In fact, a lot of that's done as well. But it's fine, it doesn't seem like it's struggling or anything. Oh, this one was made for just steel. I see. I see, I see. Okay, and then we'll just let that tick over, and then we'll connect it, and then we can just try to get some more iron. Everyone loves more iron. That's why people are always trying to pump it. This is a terrible way of doing things, and I regret everything I've just done. Yep. Just let it flow through a little bit, and then we connect it, and then make sure it's going the right way. Okay, so that's the cleanest design you'll ever see. That is a sane mine. That is not a sane mine in any way. That has never been defined as a sane mine. Just chuck in a little bit more. Let's chuck a little something special in there. Something to spice up your love life. Find the lack of straight lines disturbing. I also find my lack of straight lines disturbing. But it's okay. Because not everything needs to be straight, you know? Alright, and that will construct some good old green chips. You do need more balloon chips? Blue chips. Balloon chips would also be good, actually. Right. Pump up the jam. I got pump up the jam stuck in my head again. I was gonna say that episode of I can't remember it now. The show with the British woman who's going around to explain history badly, and it really annoys me that I can't remember the name of it because it was a good name. Now you need to know what balloon chips are. I think monkeys have them. Yeah, Kunk on Earth. Kunk on Earth, yes. Philomena Kunk, that's the one. I just keep thinking about how they kept bringing up Pump Up the Jam in every episode, and every time it annoyed me. Like every episode, I was like, God damn it, it's back. And now I just think of Pump Up the Jam, like constantly. And I don't know why. Alright, make another blue chip. Love to see it. Or balloon chip, as we sometimes call them. As we've started recently calling them. Lacking batteries. Are lacking batteries. I find your lack of batteries disturbing. 420 meters away, more like we'll build them here. Away. Okay. Yeah, love to see it. I love to see it. Your mileage may vary. I don't know why they call it mileage in New Zealand, because we don't even use miles. Oh! No. That's wrong. Do I love to see it? I always love to see it. What is it? I don't know, but I love to see it. Kilometerage. Yeah. I feel like we never really got a good word for it in the metric system. You know, metric system, good for everything except the word mileage. You know, we struggle there. But beyond that, metric system, pretty good. Look, no system's perfect. Oh, wow, we got solar panels sorted out, did we? I guess they never needed batteries, so that's probably helped them. Kilometerage is what you call the number of kilometers a car has had over its lifetime. Serious? Thousand City Rage. The hell language you speaking, Zoe, that you get Kilo Met Rage? You know what? Never mind. That's awesome. I was like, what the hell language does that work in? Like, now I see it, and now I'm like, oh, I love that joke. Thousand City Rage is like the new Thousand Island dressing, right? There's a lot of islands you're dressing, by the way. I think we need to just do a little bit of spiciness. Or if we just did it like there, it actually works better. I think there was a satellite. Although honestly, I'm not 100% sure what that was. I can improve this. There we go. I have not improved this. I have improved this. There was some interesting engineering going on there. Seems like a lot of my minds are beginning to be a little bit sassy. Everyone's so creative. Maybe. I don't think I'm creative so much as just jamming things like a round peg into a square hole and saying, "Behold, I've done it!" And everyone just goes, "You've done something, yes." Hey, it's Kick. Welcome back. How are you going? It's a quote from some semi-famous TikToker that talks about insane white people recipes. I can't help but wonder, is this the guy that does the baking recipes? It just sounds like the sort of thing he would say. I'm doing well, thank you. Oh, okay, no, I'm thinking of someone very different. A very gay guy looking at old recipes, and he is wonderful. And you're like, well, that's offensive. You can't just call him very gay. It's like, no, don't worry. He knows what he is. Yeah, you know the guy. I love him. He's so cool. I love watching him eat the thing that he's made and then just laughing at it. Like, you give me a pass? Wait, I got a pass. I can say that word. Some of my viewers are gay. Oh, that doesn't give you a pass to say that one. So, in typical you fashion, you're going to do a sushi with 3 times the belts in the grid. It's almost pretty. Ooh, is this something you're streaming, or is this just something you're playing around with on your own? Three times the number of belts would be interesting. You could definitely do something with it. We'll be streaming just working out some kinks. Well, you know, I've said this before, but I'm never going to deny my viewers their kinks. Yep, nope, never gets less weird saying that. Alright, so that's going to make plastic when it bloody well feels like it. We don't kink shame here. We absolutely don't. That's why I'm not denying them. What are we lacking? We're lacking a duck sweatshop. That's all we're lacking. Huh. Hello, Bedless Dane. Get some sweaty ducks in here. The sweaty ducks are miles away. Hey, as I said, not judging. Not judging. Redeem stretch. Alright, we're stretching. Wait, in my very professional black jersey. Oh, look at me. See my vest, made with real gorilla chest. Which reminds me, I need to show that video to Panda. She hasn't seen it for some reason. Panda wasn't a big Simpsons watcher in her youth, so she doesn't know See My Vest. Which is concerning. Oh, hey, it's delivering a duck. I was hoping that was going to do that at some point. Look like I maintain mainframes. I absolutely do not maintain any frames, main or the secondary. Yeah, no, this is a polo shirt. So again, the collar is just for show. Polo shirts are like shirts that lie to you. Because normally I'm a t-shirt kind of guy. Well, not to work. Only on Fridays. On Fridays, it's like, ooh, jeans and t-shirt, be cash. And I'm like, ooh, thank you so much, corporate overlords. Corporate overlords, you're so kind. Okay. You'll literally never work in an office that requires business casual ever again. Doesn't bother me honestly that much. I'm cool with it. I'll do what needs to be done. But I respect that. If you don't want to, then I respect that. What are you lacking? Some good old blue chips. Good old blueies, huh? You can't wear jeans, you're not doing it. That's fair. I respect that. But then you've got to be worried about jean stealers, of course. Always stealing your jeans. I will never tire of the joke of jean stealers literally stealing pants. It's just so wholesome. Well, actually, is it wholesome? Wait, you put your jeans in the communal fridge? I'm so confused. And yes, Wes, I will ask that question for some reason. If no one oh, you can put them in the communal fridge and then they steal them. Yeah, that's annoying. You gotta get better co-workers, particularly ones that aren't like trying to, overthrow humanity with a giant bug race. But in this economy, you get what you get, right? No one wants to be overtaken by a giant bug race, but you get what you get. We need more assembly twos, actually. We need a few. Any ducks? No official ducks. No, we haven't made any ducks for the last 3 hours. But I feel like we're close to another duck. And I'm pretty sure I saw another duck creation facility going down there, so... Oh, speaking of things that I wanted to build, I wanted to get this done. Oh, which means I have to go down there and hook it up properly. I've got to be some sort of hooker again. This is Saturday night all over again. Alright, it's legal in New Zealand. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, it's quite free actually, I think. You're allowed to run establishments like brothels. You're allowed to run you're allowed to run as an individual, you're allowed to buy, you're allowed to sell. Because I know some countries in the world have it so that you can't sell, and so they'll arrest the prostitute. Or some countries where you can't buy, and then makes people very anxious when picking someone up, because they don't want to get arrested while they're picking someone up. So. Exactly. And, I think the only part that is illegal, and so it should be, is, like, forcing someone into it. Because that's obviously a crime. Yeah, having it above board makes it much safer. Yeah, I mean, one of them was voted for, but I guess the point is... And I mean, I don't really argue the point, because I honestly voted yes on the marijuana decriminalization. But even though I don't use it, I think the point is prostitution actually has direct physical, like there is a direct person that is at harm, right? Someone is trying to earn their money and there's a direct person being harmed. So maybe that's why there's a difference. I don't know. I'm not a lawmaker. But that's what I would assume the rationality was. Again, not a lawmaker. If I was, there'd be silly laws. And unworkable. Silly and unworkable. That's how I like to describe myself. Sorry, I worded that incorrectly. You don't want to work with me due to the silliness. Oh wait, I've got some of the things that could actually help. All apples must be indoors before 6 p.m. on pain of death. That's a bit harsh, wouldn't you say? These are apples we're talking about, man. Can't be too safe. I mean, do you know what sick people do with apples? No? Neither do I. I think I want another rubber ducky sweatshop here. Make apple pie. Oh my god, no. Hey. I don't want to have to ban anyone today. I'm not doing that. Those shady. Oh yeah, they just want to keep all the doctors away. Really valid point. Forget about that. Why are they keeping doctors away? What are they trying to hide from doctors? It's hard-working individuals. I was going to make a joke about conspiracy theory then, and I realized some people believe in it, so I'm not going to make that joke. Because... I assume no one cares. House is the hardest working individual and knows everyone lies. What if? No one intends to lie, it just sort of happened. What if? Okay, I got questions. Yes, I have question. What if we... Yeah, see... No. Maybe? Yeah, that's probably fine. That's an old design. You can see it pretty quickly. You know it's an old design because it's terrible. More terrible than most of my designs in any case. Okay. You're really enjoying the Doctor House thing at the moment, aren't you, Dave? What season are you up to? You still watching them all, or are you just watching them as you go? Yep. On the inside. It's on the inside. It's looking in. You're up to season 7. Wow. You are going hard on it. That's totally fine, of course. Watch at 1.7 speed so you can get 2 episodes done an hour. Man, I can't watch media at like extra speed. Panda does the same thing with audiobooks. She listens to them faster, and I'm just like, oh goodness. And she tells me the same thing. She's like, no, I need to listen to them faster. So she's like, oh, I've got an hour left to this book, so I'll be done in about 40 minutes. And I'm like, what? What? That's not how time works. She's doing some sort of time warp. Again. It's just a jump to the left, and then a step to the right. You put your hands on your hip, and you bring your knees in tight. It is the pelvic thrust. Makes you go and say a. Anyway, what I'm saying is let's do the time warp again. Sorry. We can only do the time warp so many times, Dave. You know this. I haven't seen Rocky Horror Picture Show with a more mature frame of mind, and I really need to get around to it. Oh boy. You could, well, you can actually. I'm pretty sure you can go back in the VOD and listen to that at 1.7 speed. Let's do the time warp again. I didn't say it nearly that excite. Oh, I did say it that excitedly. You know what? That's quote 400. Ah, yes! I'll take it. Oh, that's a good quote 400. I honestly couldn't have asked for a better quote 400. Ah, brilliant. Challenge accepted. Yeah. Jack Black did a cover of that song. I just want to... It doesn't matter whether you want to go listen or not. I just need you to have this knowledge. Yeah, I need to go back and watch Rocky Horror Picture Show with a more mature frame of mind that doesn't go, oh, why is a man wearing woman's clothing? That's weird. I gotta watch it with a more, like, open frame of mind. I think I last watched it when I was, like, 18, and I wasn't really enjoying it because I didn't really get it. In fact, I'm not sure there's anything to get, but, hey, haven't seen it recently. We've got to do the time warp again. And all the proclivities. No one is at their best Seif at 18. That's true. I never understood why my parents were, like, really into it. Like, my fairly straight-laced parents at that. But these days, I'm like... So, a little bit of story. This is story time. So, when Panda and I started dating, Panda wanted to take me out to a movie. Like, because Panda loves movies. I'm kind of meh about movies. Should I tell him? Yeah, please do. Yeah, anyway, so I didn't really go see movies much. Panda wanted to go see a movie, so she took me out to a movie. And we went to see La La Land. Right? And if you've seen La La Land, you know it starts with, like, a classic musical opening number where everyone's sort of singing and dancing, and it's just a ridiculous opening number. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, Panda's sitting there going, oh shit, I've brought him to a proper full-on musical. Like, she knew it was a musical, but she didn't know it was like a full-on freaking musical. And she's like, oh no, I've brought this guy that I kind of like to a musical. And she looks at me at the opening sequence, right? And I'm just like... And she's like, oh, he's enjoying this. And she didn't know that I liked musicals. I'm like, hell yeah. Big old friggin' musical number, people dancing on cars. I am friggin' down for this. And Panda was like, okay, this isn't a disaster. She started doing a thing where when we're driving to a place that I already know where we're going, and so I don't need her on directions, I'll be like, all right, just put on some music. And she just puts on, like, Disney songs a lot these days because I like Disney songs. No big deal. And yeah, it's just I am just singing along to them. You grew up watching Fred Astaire and Shirley Temple movies. I actually don't really know who either of those people are. Maybe I don't like musicals as much as I said I do. Ah, I'm a fake musical watcher. Kill him! Kill him! That's not how time works. Can we speed that up from here? We can. We go to 1.5. He's doing some sort of time warp. Again. It's just a jump to the left, and then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hip. You bring your knees in tight. Here's the pelvic thrust. Makes you go and say yay, yay, yay. Anyway, what I'm saying is let's do the time warp again. You know what? That was a 1.5. I believe it was better. I think you're right, it's kick. I think you're right. The actual real reason I was slow was because I was trying to remember the lyrics. Yeah, I wasn't entirely against it. I was trying to remember the lyrics, which is why I was being very slow and thoughtful, because I was just like, you get the time warp wrong, someone's going to be like, you got the time warp wrong, and they won't be wrong. You got the time warp wrong again. Sound pretty good at 2. Yeah, let's listen to it at 2. Listen to it at 2. That's not how time works. Oh, I don't like it. Time warp. Again. It's just a jump to the left, and then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hip. You bring your knees in tight. Here's the pelvic thrust. Makes you go and say yay, yay, yay. I like the say yay, yay, yay part. Am I married? I am married. Yes. That is Panda. I talk about her a lot. Shirley Temple made most of her movies before the age of 10. What? That's ridiculous. That can't be good. But yes, random chatter. I am married. Occasionally we have segments called Ask Panda where we ask my wife questions. And we're going to be doing one of these in... Oh. Gosh. On Saturday? Sunday? One of those days. So coming up. Now that I've heard myself speak, I really want it fast. I want to speak faster. No, I already have a problem with speaking too fast. That is already the Kiwi accent. And it is a nightmare. Famous child star. As I said, I don't really watch a lot of the old movies. Can't imagine she had a good childhood. No, I can't imagine she did. Yeah, I guess when I say I like musicals, I haven't really gone out and actively watched many. But I'll always sit down, like if someone says it's a musical when I sit down to watch something, if they say, it's a musical, do you mind? I'll be like, no, let's go. But I'm not going to go out and sit down and look for musicals because, I don't know. Let's drop some things off. Dancing in the Rain. Panda was watching that on a plane once. Dancing in the Rain? Singing in the rain? Doing something in the rain. Doing crimes in the rain. Have I seen Dr. Horrible's sing-along vlog? Yes. Yes, I have. I was just trying to think of what song to go with there, and I got nothing at the moment. Yeah, no, I love Dr. Horrible's sing-along vlog. It's so wonderful. There are so many good things about it. Oh, what is Propofol? Propofol. It is a quality musical. Nathan Fillion does well. Neil Patrick Harris does well. Felicia Day, I think it was, as Penny, does well. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's not a happy childhood. That's distressing. That is absolutely filthy. Obviously it's filthy. No one's going to ever go, oh yeah, that's fine. No one should ever go, yeah, that's fine. I don't think I needed to tell anyone that. I hope I didn't need to tell anyone that. Yeah, I hate knowing that, but also it doesn't surprise me. That's the worst part of it, I think. The part that you read it and you go, yeah. Of course they did. Okay. Remove that. I think that's not an uncommon thing to be angry about. Like, if that makes you mad, I think that's reasonable. Yeah, that's not unjustifiable rage. Oh, we weren't making these. Not mad, violently vengeful. Yeah, I respect that. Oh, she's gonna bring up flat Earth. No, she's not. Panda's not a flat earther. I don't think she is. On the basis that she's not a flat earther. It's a very simple basis. Not flat earther. Proof? Not flat earther. It really speaks for itself. I would like to make some more RCUs, I think. Here we go. Closest one is 328 meters away, which is fair game for grabbing. Okay, that should be fine. And away they go. Actually surprised how few green chips there are right here. I would have thought there'd be more. Do I want to go out and get some more copper? Is there a resource that I'm actually short on? Like just a raw resource? Not really. Okay. Well, go out and get that copper, then we just expand the belts, and then we just add more things, and then hey, congratulations, we've done nothing. But it does give more directions for things to go. Actually, before we go too far, are we below 72,000? No, we're 78,000. The number is still increasing. How? Oh, we built a duck. We ducked! We ducked again. Hang on, I need to check something then. Done nothing but slow down the UPS even more. Well, that's the United Post Service for you. Let's see if this does what I wanted it to do. Switch up. Not product, we want module. Nope. Entity? Yes. Fine there. No ducks. Disappointing. At 30 frames, we're ending the run anyway, so it doesn't matter. Once it reaches 30 frames consistently, the run's over, and that is our final goal, our final total. Hi and meow. Hi and meow. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to have a look at it again today because I had work. And I only got home like 40 minutes before the stream. Yeah, because otherwise I'm trying to reach, you know, a huge number of ducks per minute, which is never going to be possible. And I am running this forever, and I need to end this at one point. And once we get to like ridiculously slow number of frames, I mean, I think it's a reasonable place to end it. because you got to end the madness at some point. Never going to be positive with that attitude. Hubris of 5 ducks a minute has dogged me at every turn. It'll always maybe a surprise to everyone in this chat, but me saying something without really thinking the ramifications through is always going to dog me. Which is the real problem because I'm a cat. Meow. Like that one quote. I don't know which one you're bringing up, but you're probably right. There's one quote that I think of every time someone brings up the quote that I wish I hadn't said, but it's there. And I always need to shout, context is important. Not that one. Oh god, 5 ducks per minute in C block. You know what, that's doable though. No, it's not. Oh god, no it's not. Let's do the time warp again. Ah, the quote system. I regret. I both regret and am pleased that that gets so much use. What? We're talking about RimWorld. Is that not immediately obvious from what you just saw? What were you thinking we were talking about? Okay, we could always try and push forward like a little bit more iron and copper. And that will make more green circuits. And maybe that's exactly what we need to do. Hey, another block of 20. Thank you so much, Dave, as always. I really appreciate your being the lore keeper for the stream. We are running 1.1 gigs of power. No one says 1 gig of power. 1 gig of power. Maybe they should. How many megs is your factory running on? 900 megs. Oh yeah. I think us as a community have really messed up that we don't refer to them as that. 1 gig of watts. Exactly. Okay. Let's open up the spreadsheet. Let's see what we can do. Let's try and reduce something before we go too crazy. What's something we've got too much of? Could we cut down RCUs? Not by much. I think we could cut down steel plate a little bit more. 4. Okay. Solid fuel. What are we running solid fuel at? All fuel's running at 1%. You know what? Let's drop coal by from 8% to 7.6. Strange number, 13158. Okay. 13158. Okay. It's a strange reduction, but I'll take it. Plastic. What do we need plastic for anyway? Red belts. Red things. Do you have any that plastic is not just overwhelmingly full? Couple. So I'd like to push copper plates up to 14.5. 6897. And I'd like to push iron plate up to 17.5. $5,714. So it's about 7,000 more plates and copper. And while I'm here, and this is going to be probably I'm going to increase batteries to a full 1%, which is 100,000. That's alright, we can always do the time warp again. Where am I going to cut off research? It's currently at 0.1. We'll get robot worker speed up, and then maybe we just turn off sciences. We need to keep white science going. Maybe lubricant doesn't need to be as high as it is. Maybe take lubricant down to 0.3. Which will also reduce the number of barrels, and actually makes a pretty good change, so... What else do we have too much of? They're getting like... We're 7% higher than we want to be, quite frankly. If we had more belts, then the percentages remain the same problem, to be honest. I mean, empty barrels are 4.67 of the bus. Could we just drop that down, maybe? Well, we've got lots of barrels. Maybe we do drop that down. Maybe not. Something else we can drop. Iron gears, drop that to 7.5. Maybe what we need to consider is how many inserters do we really need on the belt? Because some of these numbers were for sciences. If we're not needing as much sciences, then maybe we can drop inserters to 0.5. And that's actually a decent drop of a few percent. What else are we needing engines for? You know what? What were we needing engines for? It's probably a very good question. I always like it when I look for assemblers and I just type ass. It makes me giggle. Yeah, we can drop engines by a bit. Engines were at... Let's see. Engines at 0.5. I think we got 0.25. 18-year-old seafood and proud. Mid-30s Seaf is pretty proud as well, to be honest. Okay, 400. Okay, so that's dropped us by about 0.25. I assume that's helpful. See how we go. And meanwhile, let's do a belt count, as its kick was somewhat suggesting. Okay, so red belts, 190 minus 70. Well, let's just go 120. Just get it around. 120 plus 65. That would be 185. Plus these. Let's just go 190. I don't think it's actually as high. Yeah, it's not a big change. But it's going to make everything go nuts just for a little bit. We could probably still drop lubricant a little bit further, to be honest. You know, maybe we do just drop lubricant just a little bit further. 0.3, let's go 0.2. The important thing is when you drop barrels, it also reduces the number of empty barrels I want, which is helpful. Okay, so it's trying to make a lot more batteries. That's good. The 82,000 green chips at the moment are lacking. To be fair, we did just request a whole bunch more green chips to be made. And that's also going to tie up a lot of space here because the mines are always a bit trickier. Because the mines just really get jammed up pretty quickly. Which is kind of the point of the mines, I suppose. It's not deliberately to get jammed up, but it's going to happen. The thing we could do to help the mines is probably give them a few more outlets. Like that. And that way, resources just have a little bit more space to move around a bit, and we can probably spit out more stuff. What are you lacking? Silos. Interesting. So once I get robot speed 6 done, we're going to turn off science. And we're probably not going to turn it on again. I don't think we'll need to. And we can turn off every science except for space science, which is required for ducks. How many belts did I just add? 5,000. Oh, you mean with this bit? Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Probably about 1,000 or so. 1,000 to 2,000 belts. We'll take a few. The important thing is the number is arbitrary. Is that important? Yes. Now, there was something I wanted to do. What was that mod for the trees? That was carbon compression. Can't get the most refined version of it because I think it doesn't. I think it's relying on another mod that isn't included in it. I don't know exactly what mod that would be, but there's another mod that it wants for the most refined version. That's okay. Don't need the most refined version. We're going to put one in there, and we're going to turn the rest of it off. That's very important. Incredibly important. And we're going to just put a silo in here. Right there. And off it goes to its magical faraway home. Is its magical faraway home? Don't know, don't care. There it goes. There it goes. Let it go, let it go. You can't hold that silo anymore. Must show it the door. I don't care where it's going to go. Okay. We should be almost somewhere interesting. Do I want to have another thing that delivers these? I don't think I need to be honest. Probably even just remove that entirely. Which means, oh gosh. There we go. 2 more silos. What are we short on? Blue chips. Always the friggin' blue chips. I honestly wouldn't have it any other way. Speaking of things we're short on, how are we doing with express belts? Doing okay. Another 1,000 of them ready to go. Let's go put them somewhere. I should fix up some of the, like, jankiness that we've got. You never want unapproved jankiness. So, where do I want to build off to? Over here would be interesting. It would give us more iron. Ah, yes, you're all building those things, aren't you? Extra UPO? No, I don't have much more of that lying around, unfortunately. What I've got is what I've got on that one. Interesting. There's no train here? Interesting indeed. What we could do? We could build over here. That'd give us some iron, copper, some stuff. We could continue building over here. It looks like we've started and there's iron and copper over there. That's pretty exciting. Lots of copper, in fact. Hmm. Not a bad strategy. I do like watching the bots finish something, or like build belts where they're just like putting things down and then leaving. I love how haphazardly they do it as well. Just, it almost looks like they put it down randomly. I know it's probably not random, but it looks random, and that's kind of fun. Let's keep making red chips, please. Red chips, please. What if... Okay, here's the play. What we do is we get that train line to go out this way. And then we just connect it that way. There's a bit of a loop. Now, of course, what we've done there is just added a whole bunch more work for the bots to do that, quite frankly, they don't have time for. But we can always do this, the accursed trick that only the Germans would suggest. And by that I mean Gosen in particular, which is to build more construction bots. He'd like that, wouldn't he? The answer is yes, he would like that. we're going to add 200 construction bots to the system. German construction bot engineering, exactly. But we all know why he's actually encouraging more robots, because he himself is a bot. That's why we can call upon him at any time, day or night. Even if he's sleeping, he can always be a bot. You gotta put an E in there. I think I pronounce his name wrong because I don't understand words. Bot is being moody. Classic. Classic. Alright, well, we've redeemed Hydrate. The bot has spoken! Turns out I was quite thirsty, so... bot, he always knows what I need. That and to stay away from water because it's dangerous to me. I've lost my robots again, it would appear. Fine. You say standing next to water. Well, just because it tells me to stay away from water doesn't mean I'm going to listen. I'm an absolute rebel. You know that. Water intoxication is very real. That's true. I think he's more worried that I'm going to drown because he knows I can't swim. Why do cats hate getting wet so much? That's a good question. We'll ask her in a few days. Bots aren't building this yet. They'll build it soon. Because they're conditioned to hate it using spray bottles. Psst, meow. Poor little cats. So scared. Cats are natural swimmers. Yeah, cats can swim, right? They just don't like to be in water. Okay. We're going to put some power lines down. Oh, sorry, not power lines, some radars. A radar down here as well, I think. That's good. And another radar over here, and that should give me my radar network. You were wrong. It's unnatural swimmers. Ah. They don't like being wet because they've got weight issues. If you get a cat wet, it's like fat shaming a cat. You wouldn't fat shame a cat, would you? Would you fat shame a hefty chonker? Absolutely not. I was going to say phrasing, but you know what you did. Oh Lord, he coming! That's the best cats. No, those oh Lord, he coming cats are way too large. They are probably not healthy. Even though they're so round. It's like a video that a friend posted. Actually, I'm going to send this in chat. The friend posted this in our group the other day. Without context. This is the important thing. There was no context for this. Oh, it's not the person I thought it was. Interesting. Make sure it's, yeah. My friend posted this the other day in like chat that I'm involved in. And I've been enjoying it and just playing it repeatedly for Panda. And she's like, why are you playing this again? And I'm like, it's very obvious. That radar's going. Nice. Alright. The body is round. All 850 robots are going. Harveys! The body is around. Yeah, all the Harveys are busy working right now. I find it funny how many you want to deliver. You're actually just picking them up. I don't think you know what you're doing. You don't know what you want, man. What's your name, man? I am helping. Okay, now there's trees. I'm going back to helping. Alright. So, did that actually help? I don't know. But it feels good, doesn't it? Sometimes it feels good to pretend to be helping. That's my philosophy in life. Did I help? No, but I felt like I did something. See if that's not actually helping though. I felt like I did. And then that gives the bots a little bit less work to do. Because I am a kind and generous god. I've also taken their jobs. So maybe I'm not that kind and generous. I identify as helping. Yes. Ooh, without getting into a scary... without going back into that thing. In? There can no gerbs. You took your gerbs! Oh my goodness. Yeah. Derb. Derber jerk. I kind of love how that episode ended. Just ended in a way that all South Park episodes should end, which is not really making any gosh darn sense. Okay. We're done with science. What I want to build is reactors. There they are. Build reactors in 3 places. And I'd like to build them in 1 more. Did you? Oh, great, now they took your gerb stuck in my head. That's a fairly recent episode. No, I honestly haven't seen South Park for a very, very long time. Was that the Leave Us Alone tour? I heard about it though. Where they just traveled around telling people how much they wanted to be left alone while going on tour to visit people, being told they want to be left alone. Privacy tour. Close enough. Close enough for an episode I haven't seen. Say what you want, those guys are very good at parody. And insulting the living hell out of literally, well, and mocking the hell out of literally everyone. Which gets them in a lot of hot water. I mean, it really did seem like that's what they were doing. Yeah. We can't build there. It's outside the cells. Character's in the way. Get out of the way, character. Oh, I realize why this one hasn't probably hasn't done as well as I would like it to, because this one's still fairly new. We built another thing that makes rocket launches, I'm pretty sure. Which is a weird sentence. Yeah, we make enough rocket launches now. That one hasn't gone particularly well. This one's gone far better. I think it's just doing the last little bits now, in fact. All right. Okay, so we're going to make another reactor, which takes like 500 copper, is that right? Yes. 500 of a lot of things, quite frankly. That's okay. Over here looks like another pick station may be required. We'll get there eventually. Now, I wanted to drop the sciences down to, honestly, probably the 0.1%. I probably don't need to go higher than that for anything else. Do need the sciences for the ducks, but yeah, let's tone that down. There'll be too much science for the time being because we were trying to create a much larger number at 1 million, but I would... The body is round. Sorry, I saw that picture again. We want to take it up to 1 million. Wait. Oh, 0.01 in million. Okay. I think space science can stay at where it is at. Space science at... Yeah. Okay, so that dropped it by 6 times 0.9, so about 0.5%. That's pretty good. I mean, of course, it will need to deal with what's currently happening, which is nothing. But eventually it will. They are still trying to make rockets. What I'm curious to know is how are we going with green chips? I already know the answer, so I don't know why I always look into this, as if it's going to give me some new insights. Never mind, I think it's actually improved. Huh. Not the answer I could have ever anticipated, but I'll take it. Numbers improving? Not on my watch. Friggin' hobbits. What? We're all thinking it. Don't act like I'm the monster. Good morning, SeiferKatt, and how are you doing? Guys, if you don't know SeiferKatt, and I always like to give a bit of a shout out for SeiferKatt because I like to watch his streams. There you go, shout out for SeiferKatt. I spelled your name wrong, haven't I? I spelled your name wrong? That'll teach me for... There we go, I did spell your name wrong. I don't know how. Regardless, you're last seen playing Terraria. That's right, you had a 12-hour stream recently, which was insane. I don't know how you did it. After about 3 hours, I'm already pretty tired, so 12-hour stream is absolutely ridiculous, and good on you. I hope you had a lot of fun, and hope that went well for you. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Yeah, just getting the factory done, building ducks, you know, all the things that mankind was not meant to do. It was fun but hot in the game room. I can imagine. Always a bit hot in the game room, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. Let's pretend no one knows what I mean and just move on. Yeah, I've got a little fan for the my game room, but the fan doesn't really keep me cool that much. But that's okay because it's winter. And that's why I'm wearing this stylish jersey. All right, everything's looking good. Trying to upgrade the blue belts, but the problem is I think we're just lacking construction bots. I think those are finishing that off now, which hopefully will assist. Winter is good, summer is evil. I mean, don't you have snow in your winters, though? You don't get snow. I don't know if I would appreciate snow. Like, certainly our houses aren't built for such conditions. Hell, our homes are barely built for what we do get. Yeah, no, I agree, though. I don't like summer. Sometimes back in the days it was more when you grew up. Lately it's not as common. But why not? You're not going to spread some rumors like about global warming or climate change, are you? Oh my goodness, he's gonna tell the truth. One thing I hate is when people tell the truth on me. What's this? Oh, it's an old iron mine. That needs to be sped up. Okay. Hate the truth when you hate it when the truth is inconvenient. I know, right? It's the worst. All that bloody inconvenient truth. I've got a plan to deal with that, which is just to scream loudly when someone says it. I got sucked into Discord, saw the update, and another stream you watched was hospitalized. Oh no, that's not good. Hospitalization, bad. Try to avoid it where possible. That's my way of dealing with such issues. Yeah, no, that's not good. Honestly, it's not good. I don't know. No one's going to go, yeah, no, it's just hospitalization. It's no big deal. NBD, NBD. Okay, so these are still trying to just make copper, which I enjoy. I enjoy the existence of copper. My hammer is literally disconnected, but I won't go to hospital. I mean, I will go to hospital. I just don't want to. I don't want to go there, but I'll go there if I have to. Obviously, not crazy. What am I working on? Making ducks. We're making ducks out of 197 ingredients. So far, we have made some ducks. When did we last make a duck? Can't be right. I don't believe it. Oh wow. Oh wait, no, that's right. Last duck we made was 38 minutes ago, and the mod is broken, so we don't actually get ducks. All he did was drink, vape, take calls, and yell at people, but it was still entertaining. Still, generally, you don't want people that you enjoy watching their content going to hospital. I certainly hope so. It was an online advice show. Oh, like the one you want me and Panda to run? Yay. Okay, so we're just getting the last little bits done with the neck doors. Vapors should be called steam engines. The bold claim. I'm not disagreeing with it, but it's a bold claim regardless. Why do I do all of these wrong? Why do I break everything I touch? More green chips? More green chips, sir. Yes, I'll have some more green chips. I don't know what that voice was. Some sort of British aristocrat, sorry. That Disney movie's ruined me forever. It's ruined the word aristocrat. Crat. Son of a... It's really difficult to say aristocrat. It doesn't sound right. I always think aristocats. Which, needless to say, I watched a lot as a child. It's not, though. Yeah, it's really difficult to say aristocrat. Okay, it's like... If you've been saying aristocrat cats... Oh, God. No, you know what? We're abandoning this topic of conversation. I can't say the right word, and I feel foolish every time I get it wrong. As opposed to what I normally feel. Oh no, he stuffed it. You know what, Ghost in Bot? You got it right this time. Good job. Good job, Ghost in Bot. Wow. That movie comes with a warning now. Oh, is it a warning about racial depictions? Or is it a warning that you can't say the word aristocrat anymore? Because it should give you both. Because some of those cats, very racist cats. Not even joking if you haven't seen Aristocats before. But it does make fun of the French, so I've actually got nothing against the French. I don't know why I keep doing, like, making jokes about the French. They're fine. I've met a couple of French people and they were absolutely lovely. Yep, I know the one you're talking about. That's what I was thinking. Oh boy. I know the exact one of Scat Cat's group. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, for all the things that Disney apologizes for, at least they apologize for something, right? Let's be honest, it's not like Disney has the best track record for racial issues. Need I say anything that needs to be said? I don't think so. Yeah, I think plastic's okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Disney musicals, but I'm not going to apologize to the company for being like, you'd never seen it before when you saw that scene, you audibly gasped. I mean, I've known, like, watched that movie for years, and like, while I know what you're talking about, Zoe, it didn't bother me when I was younger. Songs of the South? Oh, surely Songs of the South isn't racist, is it? Yeah, no, like that. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. In fact, I don't even think they put that one on Disney Plus. I think they just sort of went, nope, we're not even going to give that one a disclaimer. You know what? You know what? I'm going to double check that. Nope. Let's see. They have memory holder? Yeah, I think it's just on. Yeah, no, it's definitely not on Disney Plus. Probably for the best, yeah. I mean, hey, look, for what it's worth, they could probably make some money with that movie these days. Wouldn't be for a good reason, obviously, but they could have done it, and I appreciate that they didn't. It's those woke cultures, those wokes getting at it again. I don't want it. It has every right to die. And I'm not going to go looking for it. There is enough things that they can make apologies for, but that one I don't even think they can make an apology for. You know, it's like Aristocats, you can make an apology for that because it's not like the movie. It's just a bit. And some of the old Looney Tunes stuff, they go, yeah, there's stuff in here that we don't agree with anymore, but that's not the entire thing. It's part of it. Whereas that movie is just that. And maybe just let that one die. Don't even need to have an apology for it, just let it die. Okay, so I was kind of hoping that this area would become a very good place for building green chips, and it looks like it is. That being said, I appreciate things like Looney Tunes being like, Hey, so we've reproduced this exactly as it was. We are not proud of some of the things that happened here, but we have not changed them because that's what it was. And I would probably, as long as it is not, you know, whole basis of racism, probably appreciate that. The acknowledgement, but also but we are just making it as it was because the context is important. I don't know. I don't exactly know how I feel about it. I mean, look, straight cis white male here. I'm not exactly a class of person that is persecuted. What is the word I'm looking for? Persecuted, the word I'm looking for? I'm in a privileged position. And so maybe I don't understand, and that's okay too. How did it last until May? How? Yeah. But yeah, I agree, Zoe. That's kind of how I look at it. Because my voice in this does not matter, except perhaps to amplify people whose voices do matter in this topic. Because I have full on gone woke. And that is why I need money. Because I've gone woke and now I've gone broke. I'll give them one thing. That's a funny slogan. That's all I'll give them. That's all they deserve. One of the stupider ones, but it's catchy. I mean, the good news is it's easily memeable because it's not actually really offensive. And anyone who's, in my mind, anyone who says woke unironically, um, they're telling me a lot about themselves that I appreciate them telling me up front. No. People don't go around and say, hey, I don't think people deserve the same rights as me. That's stupid. That's career suicide. But just go, wokeism, then you get away with it. Like a dog whistle, right? Anyway, I think the political adjacency alarm is going off. What has been going for a long time? That's not even adjacency. That's absolute full-on politicalness. So we're gonna go away from that, but I think I've said my point. I feel like we get here a lot lately. I don't know why. No, it's all good. No, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself for that. I chose what to speak about. I am a grown lad. I can decide to not talk about something. Sure, I have poor impulse control, but it's still my choice. No. You don't. It's not your fault either. Can you though? No, not really. But that's okay. I figure if anyone doesn't like the topic, they could have left, and that's okay too. If someone doesn't like the topic that I'm going on, then you're absolutely welcome to leave. I don't mind. I understand. You know, I'm not getting mean or nasty about it. I'm just saying you're welcome to leave if you don't like it. Simple. This is how I build my brand. Just tell people if they don't like it to go. I regret nothing. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, I just wanted an excuse to play Factorio. And I found it. I mean, that's why I started streaming in the first place. My loving wife was absolutely supportive of it. And she still is. Don't like something, close the tab. That's true. I used to do a thing, though, when I was pre-Panda, PP, where what I would do is, at about 2 or 3 on a Saturday, Sunday night, I would... Your wife is fine with you being a layabout. My wife knows who she married. Sorry. Yeah. But about 2 or 3 in the morning, I would start looking around the internet for things that makes me mad, because I try to be like, I'm going to try and understand this group, to try and come to a deeper understanding of humanity. And I would just be upset or mad. It wasn't really a great idea on hindsight. Panda is a smart cookie who's aware of her situation. Exactly. Very, very smart. I don't know what she's doing right now. She's in the room. She's either reading or playing Slay the Spire. It'll always be one of those two. She could also be looking at her phone. You know, the three things. What do I need more of? Chips. Just always chips. Does she read at 1.8 speed? She listens to audiobooks at 1.8 speed. I don't think she reads at 1.8 speed. I think that'd be bad. What is that supposed to be? Hang on, I'm very confused. What's going on there? I messed something up. No, I think she reads at normal speed. She does read a lot. Like, she reads over 100 books a year. And sure, some people say that's not much, but that is actually a huge number of books for most people. If you don't think 100 books a year is a lot, then that's cool. Good for you. But most normies, yeah, 2-ish books a week, sometimes 3. Some people are like, oh, 2 books a week. I read more than that. I'm like, okay, cool. Most people don't read near that many books. I maybe read like 2 books a year. And those are audiobooks. We've decided that audiobooks count as real books because you get the story the same way. Use the software IQ. Okay. What is IQ? It's for speed reading? But she always finds it funny when someone's like, you know, they're talking about how like proud they are that they've read 5 books this year. This is around December, and they're like, hey Panda, how many books did you read? And she's just like, now I just feel like I'm stealing your thunder by answering that question. Because it feels like that, right? They're so proud of themselves. They read so many books this year. How many books did you read? Like 20 times the number of books you read. So she's just like, says nothing. Audiobooks are different. You get the same story. Hey, Muxacoid. You get the same story. You get the same media. OMG, why does this work? Ah, you were mistaken. It doesn't. It looks like it works, but it doesn't really. It's all deception. Alright. I mean, it works actually, just very slow. How are we going with ducks? So we made a new duck recently? No. They offer a different experience, I suppose. But I mean, it's not like you're going to go, oh, I listened to the audiobook. Oh, the physical book was better. It's not like a movie, you know, where the movies suck and the book is better. So many combinators. Yeah, that's probably the actual correct answer. It does seem to, the frame seems to be sitting around 47. But that's exciting. You know what we need, actually? We need to make more of the blue express inserters. I think we're lacking those. Why are we lacking those? Valid question, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure. What is that lacking? fluids. Oh, wait. How? I see. Yeah, we're going to go back to fixing that in a second. How does it prevent oversaturating the main belt? Good question. You'll notice that everything's connected to red and green lines. The red belt of the red line says how much of everything we want. The green line says how much we have. Something enters the belt, green goes up. When something leaves the belt, green goes down. And then we have a computer to organize everything. A computer is probably a wrong way to put it. A memory cell that organizes everything. So then we tell it how many items we want total, and then it figures out the organization of everything. It mostly works, but also it's a very slow design. But it gets there, you know? It gets the job done more or less. Okay, so let's go find that thing that was broken. Oh, it's 1.5 kilometers away. We have one that's closer. I feel like might have multiple that are done wrong. Nope, just that one. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Alright. Yeah, isn't everything a subscription model these days? I was about to say wait until Twitch becomes a subscription model, and then I realized it already is in multiple ways. So, satire? Some things as subscription models are actually pretty good, though. But most are not. I mean, that being said, there's a bunch of subscriptions I do pay for that I'm actually pretty happy with, so maybe I am the problem. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. So if something ordered a green circuit from the opposite side of the map, it has to pass 20 balancing splitters on every junction along the way. Yes, however, the answer is we've got more than one place to make green chips. Most things are made in at least 2 places, and at most like 60 or 70 places. And so that way it works slightly differently. So for instance, for green chips, just as an example, because green chips is the thing we have most of, you know, we've got a bunch of facilities that make green chips. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. They're all pretty much identical, but the idea is that when we need something, they'll all let something through, like a few things through. And if we go to... I'm trying to think of something that'll actually be showing this as a good indicator. Iron is probably the best indicator, actually. Is iron a good indicator? Yeah, iron, copper, but if they are still lacking, iron's a good indicator because it's not lacking at the moment. Okay, good. Okay. So see here, nope. Yeah, you'll notice it stops occasionally. Is it stopping because green is reaching the red circuit? And then, when it isn't matching, it goes green for a little bit and then counts it there. Junction? Oh, junction, I see. But yeah, so sometimes things do take a while, but for proof that it works, so we've got the uranium ore, the few sets of it, but every one of these nuclear reactors has enough fuel go for a long time. Even if there's not uranium ore nearby, well, that one's probably not doing the best, it gets there eventually. As I said, it's not a quick run. Everything takes its time. You got to be very patient with it, but it does work. Just slowly. Where are my poor bots? I don't know, I've lost them again. Where are they? I don't know. I don't even know where I am. This looks almost as convoluted as Anti-Patients doing the burner-only run. No, that would have been different bots. I'm looking for the green squares. Hey, this is almost done. Oh, we found more copper. Okay. That looks like a great place to put a pick station. And okay, well, first off, focus. Where are my bots? You know what? I don't care. Silly me. I cared for a moment. That was a mistake. None of that. Okay. We'll finish those bots off there. And that's going to become a new hub. I don't know where my bots are. They may never be seen again. I'm just looking for little green squares going somewhere. Probably my direction. The junctions with filtered direct stuff in the right general direction. The only thing you'll find is these here. The things that actually pull them out of the main sushi and bring them into production. Beyond that, there is no other plan. So all roads lead to Rome. They all go where they need to go eventually. Even though they only capture 50% of what goes through it. That is true. Yeah, exactly. I have faith that the machine god will provide. Oh, duck's still broken. The Omnisire will provide. No, that's intentional. That is intentional. Because what if everything got consumed early? I don't want that. And don't worry about the trains, they're also chaotic. Some people look at the trains and go, oh my god, he planned something. Haha, you better believe I didn't. And I don't want to hear such heresy from you again, telling me I planned something. Filth. I've created another bot desert. Ah, shit, I have. You're right. I'll fix it in a moment. Alright, we're gonna do a cat from the calendar. Okay. Let's look at this cat. Initial response. Oh. That's the initial response. Just, oh. Okay, everyone, you know the drill. We're gonna look at a cat. The question I need to ask you is this a great cat, or is it not a great cat? All you need to know. Is your first redeem? Well, very important. Here's your cat. It's walking. A walking cat. Look at it go. Is it a great cat? Magnificent cat. His little toes. It's going somewhere. A hunty boy, maybe. Also, I would say that is a bit of a chonk. Not a hefty chonk. But I think it's a little on the heavy side. Because you can see it from the side, or maybe it's his butt. I don't know. But it's a good cat. Who cares about good cats? We want to see great cats. Was that cat fat shaming? No, not at all. Because cats are adorable when they're fat. Ah! Okay, we're good. Unanimous! 4 out of 4. Okay, let's fix this bot desert. That I have clearly created again. They're sad when they're fat. That's true. A cat does not turn around to look at explosions. That is true. That is a bit sad when they're fat. You are correct. But at the same time, they're so fluffy. Single track station, interleaving direction, all over the place. Speaking of cats, when they bring you bodies of their prey, it's cute and seen as taking care of you. But when I do it, it's seen as criminal and deranged. Osmosis Jones, there is no fairness in this world. I agree. You've done nothing wrong, and this is how the world treats you. You deserve better. Let's just disconnect this real quick so we can fit the train in. Mostly. Oh wait, did we not even... Ah, we didn't even set that up properly. Jeez. Man, there is nothing coming this far in. Okay. This is still a new belt. This belt will be saturated as soon as we turn the things on. So don't be too worried about that. They're going everywhere like angry bees. What a mole. How many RCUs per hour does it already produce? I don't know if we want to have the answer to that, but did want the answer to that. Hang on a second, it produced another rubber ducky. Holy crap. That's the 5th rubber ducky. That's 2 an hour. That's 1 duck every 30 minutes. We're getting there. No, sorry, I got distracted. It's done 790 an hour. If we can get 5 ducks an hour, I'm pretty happy. Like, it's not the goal. I know. I said 5 ducks a minute. I know what I said. 5 ducks an hour is still pretty good, right? What I'm hoping is if we do this, we will resolve some of this problem that we've created. The bot desert. Because it gives it a place to come back here. You expect a double digit? Well, I mean, we do have... $15 different places where they can make RCUs. Admittedly, most of them aren't working. Oh, that one's working. Go! Woohoo! Look at it go! Yeah, but to be fair, we're producing triple digits, but we've also been playing this for 120 hours, so maybe it's not that great. Let's not speak too highly of this base. Ugh. How do I do this to myself? Every time. Why do I do this to myself every time? After this, I've spoken about this, and I'll tell you again because I don't know if you're here for this. We're going to do a run where we go to the edge of the world. Solburn was saying that I should do it in Ribbon World, not Ribbon Maze, but just Ribbon. And I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to do a Ribbon. But we're going to trying to go as far east as we can. Now, I've heard that takes about 5 hours to travel there. And that's once the network has been created. So there's going to be a lot of time where we can just sort of talk. How big are about 5 hours by train. So maybe what I'll do is I'll have a clone system as well. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that. It might actually be a very dull run. I don't know. But, you know, we'll have biters on, so we're going to have to expand outwards. 10 out of 10 recommend teleporter mod. Yeah, but that almost makes it sound easy at that point. You know, why don't I just teleport to the edge? Why don't I just type in a command to teleport myself? Like, you know, I want to really experience the journey. I want to regret my decisions. I want it to be like every other run I've played. Speaking of big worlds, Daggerfall is the size of real life UK. Daggerfall's a big game. I always assume Daggerfall is procedurally generated, but it's not. When I've sit in a train for 2 hours... Yep, sorry. When I sit in a train for 2 hours, I'll understand. Nope, that's when I will... What do you do when you sit in a train for 2 hours? Oh my god, I figured it out. What do you do when you sit in a train for 2 hours? Answer me that. You read? Yeah. You play a game on your phone? So maybe we play a different game while playing Factorio. Yes! Yes! I figured it out. We play like idle games while waiting, and then we go, oh, we're at a destination. Ah, oh, shit, yes, that's the answer. The oil is belt and barrels, it absolutely is. The dungeons are for the most part. Oh, the dungeons are big? Yeah, I remember playing Daggerfall. It's a long time. Do I hear marbles on stream? You might very well hear marbles on stream. And we just always have Factorio in the corner. We just got to remember that when we get to a destination, we have to go back to Factorio. Because it is a Factorio stream where we're playing other things. Play a Factorio while playing Factorio. Yo, dog, I heard you like Factorio, so we put Factorio in your Factorio, so you can play Factorio while you're playing Factorio. Brilliant. Anyway, we'll see. We can do all sorts of things. Who knows? It's for the fun, right? Maybe we'll play some card games. Maybe I'll read a book. And then I'll read it aloud to you. It'll be like an audio book, but just for you. I'll personalize it. No, I won't. That's not actually happening. Maybe I'll write a book. That's definitely not happening. Maybe I'll plan a D&D game. Who knows? All the things you can do while I do the voices. Maybe if I'm doing a children's book. Who knows? Doing a children's book, you got to do the voices, right? But I don't think we need to read children's books on stream. Stream is already cursed enough. I'll go to the library and get a bunch of children's books. Sorry, did I not answer the thing about the barrels? Well, there's a barrel of crude oil going past right there. There's a barrel of lubricant. That's petroleum gas. Yeah. Host a D&D game. I mean, design a D&D game, not host a D&D game. Maybe we could figure out how to do a stream D&D game with no commitment from the players. Oh, goodness. It'll be a live mud. Why in the belt's blue? They don't need throughput. Oh, because they will do. This is going to be the train. Train needs throughput. You remember muds? I don't, actually. I know of them, and I tried playing them a couple of times, but I just never really got into them. It's dark and you are likely to be eaten by a gru. Yes, you are. Yes. Gru. These are blue because they are needed for the train. Get the gru. You have been eaten by a gru. You messed up. This is now Sierra mud. You will die repeatedly. Okay. We need to put a train down. Okay. It's false hydra or nothing. I don't know false hydra. Grus are from Vance. Wait, what? I thought Grus are from Zork. Or are you talking about like the origin of a Gru? I always considered Gru's origin was Zork. That's fascinating. I don't know what a false hydra is. You able to link me about a false hydra, Zoe? Sounds fascinating. You can take a look. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. I'm sick of having all these real hydras. Speaking of monsters, you encountered an undead Bahia yesterday. Oh, excellent. Our party encountered our first beholder we've ever fought against. Like, I love beholders. Like, I have 2 beholders in this room. 2? We have a third beholder? I have 2 beholders in this room, and I've always wanted to fight one in D&D. And I've played with this group for like 15 years, and we finally fought one, and we ran from it like cowards. And I'm so happy. It's always good to fight things you've always wanted to fight. When trains grab stuff with a lower level of processedness per item and transport them... No, oh, kind of. So generally the pickup stations, as we're building them now, deliver to more internal stations, the drop stations. They're generally more internal. Prefer something to read or something to watch? Something to watch might be good. I wouldn't watch it right now, but something to watch would be good. Did you see a wooden box on the belt? Of course. How else would you build a rubber ducky? The rubber duckies fly wooden boxes. So you gotta have a wooden box. Yeah, there's all sorts of wonderful, weird and wonderful things on this bus. You don't know what mods I have here? Really, the main one is the rubber ducky mod, which is a thing that takes one of almost every item in the game No matter what mod you have, it's always one of almost every item, and then that makes a rubber ducky. However, the mod seems to be broken. It's not actually making the rubber duckies, so it's more just a design thing now, which is kind of frustrating, but I don't know. I'm not too bothered by it. It's fairly mod light, you know. Carbon compression, make coal out of wood. No, make wood out of coal. The carbon decompression, squeak through, dark control sounds. That's not really needed. Bottleneck light, rate calculator. There's really nothing going on here. Will I ever troubleshoot it? Dude, I've tried to troubleshoot it multiple times. Trying to troubleshoot things during the week is difficult for me just because I have work. But I'll probably try to troubleshoot it on Thursday. No, Thursday I have stream. Friday or Saturday. But what I'll probably do is contact. I've been making a post on the official mod page, so maybe we can get the fix done. I don't know. I think he wanted a post of the. I think he wanted me to send him my save, which is the funniest thing because sending the save to someone who's not expecting it is almost like, "Hey, are you in the mood for torture?" And they're like, "I don't expect this," and it's like, "I know, that's my fault. I don't really know where my drones are." Oh, I know where my drones are. I gave them all up. You might find it fascinating. Yeah, this is what your mods made me do. I do have the latest one. He released one about a day ago. Are you on the Discord, Zoe? I can't remember. If you're on the Discord, that would be appreciated. But if you're not, yeah, I've got that update. I thought that update fixed it, even though it didn't mention it, but no commitment. You don't have to stay there if you don't want to. If you want to post the message and leave, I respect that too. I'm not going to be the sort of person who goes, "No, if you join the Discord, you have to stay there." I would not be offended. Then I'll watch it tomorrow while I work. Because I'm working from home tomorrow. Means I can watch videos. I'm too old to inherently understand how Discord works. Sorry that I put you in such a awkward spot. You want a Discord tutorial? It's relatively simple. Well, no, okay, so the real reason why they allow them to go back is because I don't want them to take everything. I want things to spin. I don't want all of one thing consumed by one place. Okay, you'll be fine then. So it was actually a bit of a design design decision. Wow, saying design really broke my head, and I do not know why. Design. Those junk chests? What junk chests? These? Aren't chests. These are constant combinators. These are all the thing I need of 0.01%. Yeah. Also, where's Seif? Peekaboo. Well, I'm amusing myself. Yeah, this is the combinator. This is the part where it decides what the red wire is going to be. Based on the number of belts, then some math happens, then some more math happens, then some more math happens, and then that's the red wire. These are all empty. They're just combinators. Because that's all the stuff that's needed for the duck. Okay, how are we doing? Eh. Oh, we do call them litter boxes. I forgot. It's been so long since I called them litter boxes. You are correct, though. That is what we call them. Oh, look at these angry bees. So angry. Can we make more of these, please? Not the bees! Yes, the bees. Okay, I think what we're going to do is go up here. That's a Nicolas Cage film, right? I haven't seen it. I mean, Seif not seeing a film? Say it ain't so. Honestly, it's surprised Seif even knows what a film is some days. To be fair, I said say it ain't so. That's on me. Can't blame anyone except for myself on that one. Alright. Yep, that works too. Thanking you. I will check that out. Yes, I've received the thing about the fault hydra, Zoe. Thank you. Calculating the throughput of such a network could be a cool math exercise. If you were doing it smartly, it probably would be a cool math exercise. The way I do it is more just jamming numbers together and hope they work. And then we do, of course, have the most important part. What's cooler than a spreadsheet? Nothing is cooler than a spreadsheet. Nothing is cooler than a spreadsheet. So we have a spreadsheet that totals everything. Oh, go back there. Rude. Two spreadsheets. Two spreadsheets is cool. That's true. We are currently running at 106% of occupancy, which I don't think is actually true, because this doesn't look like 100%, 106% of occupancy. But I'm not going to question it. See, everyone's keen on spreadsheets. This is why I know I'm streaming to the right people. Sometimes you go, how do you know you're streaming to the right people? Dude, they got really excited about spreadsheets. Huh? That'll do it. That'll do it. I'll tell you who doesn't enjoy a good spreadsheet. Psychopaths. Unfortunately, this is not a good spreadsheet. It's a mediocre at best. Speaking of EVE Online and spreadsheets, did you hear they're actually going to have... this might be a rumor. This might be a hoax. I don't know. But I'm going to assume it's real. It might have been a joke. But I heard there was going to be actual Excel integration with EVE. And I hope that's real. I read it as truth, and I don't know if it's actually a real thing. I may have just eaten the onion on that one. Like the video game Onion. You once made a spreadsheet to manage your spreadsheets. It sounds like a joke, but you're serious. Look, Zoe, you're welcome here anytime. Glad to hear it. Me and my wife do everything by spreadsheets. Not everything, that'd be weird. But we do have a lot of spreadsheets. I once was trying to improve playing Magic, and I made a spreadsheet for every game that I played. Try to try and figure out like how to improve my deck. Oh, I'm talking about my Magic deck again. People love that. Hey, Maholic, welcome. I just realized we still got the Excel sheet up. Let's get rid of that. Holic Cyclops are here. Oh, you have Cyclops now? Hey. Welcome, everyone. Yep, okay. See, I knew that was coming. Thank you very much for the raid, Maholic. Let's just give a shout out to my boy Maholic. There we go. He's been playing Satisfactory. And I've been finding his play satisfactory. I lurk sometimes there, so you should absolutely check him out. He's a good dude. So, what did you hear? My magic deck. You know, you not play with your magic deck? What do you do with your friends? You not all just play with your magic decks together? Anyway, yeah, my accent makes it sound like I'm saying something else. I know, I know. You assume I have friends. Valid. Yeah, Mux, this is all like people argue this a lot, and to be fair, my argument to if you would like to see a better sushi belt is, hey, do it yourself. Like, that's not being rude. I'm just saying, like, there is a million ways to do this better, and you are absolutely welcome to steal this idea and improve it. In fact, I'd love to see it. You know, it's like the what are you gonna do? Have a casino at your treehouse, invite all your little friends over? I'd like to see that, and I would actually like to see that. I'd love to see other people's interpretations of the sushi belt. I'd love to see other people improving upon it. I would love people to think that you created the sushi belt, and then me to get no praise for it whatsoever. Not on my Christian Twitch stream. Is this a Christian Twitch stream? You tried, you gave up. Okay, well, you tried. That's what matters. Holic has 2 more friends than you. Damn. He has 3 friends? Sorry, I don't know why I'm burning Maholic at the same time on that. That was not fair. Sorry, Maholic. You did a bunch of sushi stuff in Warptorio. Oh, yeah, Warptorio is something I need to check out one day. Burnt to a crisp. Yeah, absolutely catching stray fire there. Not cool. Not okay. You're over here raiding me, and I'm over here just setting fire to you. You have nuclear nobelisks? Nuclear nobelisk? Do you mean obelisk? Or is a nobelisk a thing? Oh, goodness. It's a thing in the game. Oh. I clearly haven't played satisfactory enough to get to nobelisks. I only played to get to oil? I think that's where I stopped. No, it was coal. Coal or oil? I don't know. I didn't really get that far, I suppose. But yeah, no, I'm absolutely fine with someone taking the idea for sushi and, like, posting. If you make a good sushi belt and you post it in chat, I would love to see it. And this is not me being like, ha, you'll never make a better sushi belt than me. I guarantee you can make a better sushi belt than me. Oh, you've been done with it until full release. Fair enough. Because I think this is an interesting, it's a very polarizing, but I've built it backwards, you fool. Very polarizing build. Some people come in and they just, like, absolutely in love, and some people gouge their eyes out and scream and we never see them again. Both is acceptable. I understand both rationalities. Maybe drop a link. You're explaining your sushi in the Discord. Yeah, if you'd like to. Don't feel like you have to, but if you want to, absolutely. Get a look at it. This is absolute cans. You're here for the bands. Hey, I'll give what I can. A lot of concrete here. Oh, you want to see another cat? Okay. You can have another look at another cat. Okay, first impression. Oh. Okay. Do that. Cat of the day. It's like a train accident. You can't look away. You know, I was thinking about train accidents today. And I was thinking, would I want to look away? I think I want to watch the train crash. I don't want to see people hurt. You know, I'll look at the train crash, then when I realize there's a lot of people hurt, and then there's like, and I'm like, okay, I'm done looking now. How many points for me to refine concrete my entire base? That's a good question. Anyway, here, have a look at a cat. I try to hold it steady, but I can't do well. Focus on that cat, please. Focus on the cat a little better, please. Doesn't want to focus. Would I look at a sub crash? Dude, that thing imploded. I mean, you seen things implode before? Full health cat's a good cat. Things like, have you ever seen like a gas tank implode? It happens so quickly, the frame rate of the camera doesn't pick it up usually. Unless like you've got, I don't know, one of those high-speed cams. It's just, it's big, it's big, it's big, it's small. And it just releases a whole bunch of energy. You just go, this is not a great cat. Fair enough. Here you go. Out of here, cat. That's 4 out of 5 saying no. That is the least great cat I've seen in a while. Look, yeah, I'm. It sucks for the people in it. I feel bad for the people who didn't build it. You know, when you go on those sorts of things, you trust the person's not taking every shortcut they can. And the guy who created it, you know, he made some shortcuts he shouldn't have. But no, implosions are terrifying. Anyway, we're doing What the Shirt. What the Shirt today is not exciting, but we'll do it anyway. So, What the Shirt. Today's What the Shirt. I am still wearing my work clothes. So I'm just wearing like a black jersey. And if I stand like this, I can talk to you about Apple products. Because it just looks like I'm wearing like a black skivvy. So, you know, it does just look like I'm shirt unboxing. Well, I mean, under here, I'm just wearing like a polo shirt, which isn't really that exciting either. But that, or I've just become a big scented bar. You don't want to see what's under here. Let me tell you. You're just going to have to trust me on that one. Okay. Okay, so I don't really know if we need these, but we'll make them. I mean, we do need them, apparently. I don't know if I believe we need them, but... Actually, why do we need these? Who knows? Carry on. How many are we trying to make, actually? No, I'm confused. The more I think about the flying robot frames... We're not doing science anymore. We do need a couple of them. It's not happening, I'm afraid. You can challenge me to it, but I'm not doing it. I think we're going to take these flying robot frames to 0.5% instead of 0.2%. Sorry, 0.05%. So 2 million. Oh, I never answered for refined concrete. I thought I did. I thought I said that would be a very bad idea. Duck Sushi, aka sneak peek into Amazon's warehouse. Amazon's warehouse is a lot more organized than this. Like, I've seen videos. They've got robots that are competent. Sorry, Harveys, but you know how it is. How many points? I'm not doing it. I'm not. This would be so much. So much. How much? No, it's not happening. Yeah, but we've got stupid robots. Our robots are very dumb. Yeah, Zoe, the amount of work that it would take is probably not... Hey, frames are up to 52. Oh shit, that means we're going for longer. I think we've inadvertently made things better. Because I think what was happening, and this is what I was suspicious of, when we had the belts that were half upgraded, I think that was slowing things down. And so now as we continue to upgrade things... Yeah, concrete is expensive. And not in time, not in like cost, but in time. Oh, you've seen the Amazon warehouses that don't get used for PR? Oh, yeah, I guess that is true. Those are bad. We got 15 real-time hours. Yeah, I think it would take a long time, but I don't think that would be the part that takes the time. It would be the fact that the concrete is going to be the nightmare. Okay. Go over here. Look at this. We've got so few resources over here. I am going to jam so much stuff into there. I'm going to make a truly toxic work environment. What are we going for? Oh yeah, we never got more construction bots. Green's going down though. That's cool. Can I find some more construction bots, please? Oh, they're all going somewhere? Where are they going? Oh, that's right. I was upgrading a bunch of blues. Damn it. That's on me. The record, if you're asking how many points it would take if you do something, you're being an ass. One, I appreciate that heads up. Two, I mean, I did once mine like 70 ore by hand for like 50 bits. So I wasn't gonna, but then, you know, 50 bits is 50 bits. I mean, I just see it as good old-fashioned fun, quite frankly. Ah, there's a tree in the way. That do 0.5? Who knows? I really need to see at least one. Those are the wrong way. I really need to see one of these going before I actually know if this is working or not. Please confirm. Oh wait, no, it's not designed that way. Stop! Stop! It is designed to go through the center. It was actually designed the way I thought it was. Very strange. Some of them are designed this way and some of them are not. How am I ever supposed to get anything right? The possible trick is achieve fast saturation. Prioritize going to the roundabout. Oh no, this will be the one to prioritize saturation. Don't you worry about that. This will get so saturated. Besides, everything will happen eventually. You know, it's a very relaxed, chill run. Everything will get done eventually. We just relax and let it happen. Is this still the same run? The same run as the last time you saw me playing Sushi? Probably. As I haven't been playing any other Sushi. You know me, I play long runs. Okay, is that connected? That's not connected. How many points for me to do this in Death World? 7. But you need to be able to redeem it properly. You need to officially redeem it for it to work. That means I have to add it, and you know how lazy I am about adding things. Borderline impossible? Probably. I've never even really played Death World before, so I'm taking it as a chance. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying there was a chance. You got me. Revolta, you've found some ducks, I see. Well done. Duck, yeah. Duck, yeah. Where are those bots trying to go? Got to agree to crazier things. I mean, at worst, you can get me to attempt it. Can't promise I'll do it. An attempt is something, right? Oh, quotes bot. You so silly. Hello. I'm a DJ, yeah. Sorry, someone just played a sound effect. Who played the sound effect that scared the shit out of me? Revolte, I knew it! Thank you. I didn't. She's right, I didn't know. Okay, so that's going to produce iron when it feels like it. And then we're just going to go over here, do the same thing with copper, and then we'll just make some more green chips. That train out. I imagine another train will just come on over here and chill very soon. Yeah, this train's coming over. Nice. It's always important to get your evil laughs right. It's like #1 rule of being a DM, get your evil laugh right. If you get your evil laugh right, you're a good DM. If you get multiple evil laughs, you're an even better DM. Like get a... What's the evil, like the clown from Final Fantasy VI called? The Kefka? Get a Kefka laugh going. Sort of thing. Everyone loves that. I keep forgetting and then remembering that a new Final Fantasy game came out, and I'm so sad that I don't care. Like, Final Fantasy games, I used to just... Sure. I think I played 7 like 4 times, 8, probably the same number. Played so many Final Fantasy. Yeah, thank you for snack. I do know that, yes. Yeah. How much? Those are the normal tickets. Oh god. Uh-huh. Of course they are. 50s are crazy. You know that. You are one. Panda was looking at the prices for the Taylor Swift tickets in Australia, and she's like absolutely confused by them. 50s do be crazy. Yeah. Panda's a big fan of Taylor Swift. But not that big a fan. He acknowledges there's a limit. It is a great day when you make Seifer jump. You had to repeat that. Sorry, I didn't say that aloud. You got me at the right moment, so, you know, good job. Okay. Okay. Well, you take care. If you give it a go, though, please let me know. I'd love to hear your results. You take care. Okay. So this will start... Oh, the construction bots are coming back. I think those are logistics bots. I need construction bots. What anime are you watching? None of my business, but just curious. I'm so far out of the anime game, I don't even know what's on anymore. You don't know? Okay. That's fair. It's itchy and he's embarrassed. I get it. I'm sorry that I brought it up. Anyway, don't mind me just besmirching your good character. Oddly enough, we could actually put a train through here. Maybe we'll leave it as it is. Smirch is a good word. Moist is a concerning word. Concerning is probably the wrong word, but... Moist is just a word that makes people uncomfortable. Besmirch is like... You know, like sully. You don't want to sully someone's character. Or maybe you do. Depends on what works for you and what doesn't. At the moment, we're not seeing a lot of progress, but this whole area is going to absolutely blow up. Alright, night. What have we got? Have a quick look. Woo! Woo! I'd be interested how you're going to take things off that belt, though. That's why I question it. Looks good, though. I just wonder how you're taking things off. Now, I would like to change this a little bit. Rather than that, I think I would like to change this to just General Iron. It's General Iron! Back from the field. Oh, General Iron, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean what I said. You will mean what I tell you. General Iron, that didn't make any sense. I'll make sense when I choose to, boy. Anyway, this is my new character, General Iron. General Iron. Exactly. I don't know what his assistant's called, but his assistant is very soft-spoken. That's all I can really tell you about his assistant. Private Copper? Maybe. It does sound like a Fortune 500 company. Actually, he's a ruthless dictator that took over his country in a violent coup. Hard to make good design that'll still work with yellow belts? Yeah, I imagine it would be. Hey, the belt's getting saturated. This is what we're after. Colonel Brass is in there? Oh, he's the top brass. Well, not the top brass, because that's obviously General Iron, but... Yes, pigeons are right bastards. Why did this get said? Violent coup. I didn't even see that coming. I was just like, this is non sequitur. Ah, well done. Well done. I hope you're proud of yourself. Good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, that applause is worthy. That's applause worthy. Usually I see those jokes coming with this. Well, no, I don't. Not while streaming. While streaming, I don't have the brain power to realize those things are happening. Sorry, just a moment. Sweet. Sorry about that. Now, the good news is iron is being made. Iron is coming through as well. And we're just going to turn a lot of this into green chips. Just happening. Look at them go. I mean, even now it's made 155, 156. Yeah. That I imagine is pumping them out pretty consistently. Yeah, and this is going to be a problem fairly soon. copper does tend to saturate itself. But we are going to continue to make green chips because we need them. Okay. Yeah. Iron's going to be a bit slow because iron's actually pretty well serviced in other places. But generally, sorry. Generally, this is what we're wanting. Sorry, I should have muted while I coughed there. I apologize. Okay, and now the copper comes through, and we make more things. How are we doing with green chips these days anyway? Are we making progress? 75,000 is going down. Yep, it does. Thanks, Zoe. Oh, that's the annoying one to make that mistake on. Okay. At the end as well. Can you just stop for just a moment, please? Thank you. Okay. There we go. Back to normal. There we go. Making more green chips. And then I'm hoping that these green chips will then be launched off to oblivion. This is an artillery cannon. An artillery shell in there. I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff there that's really weird, but just one artillery shell is pretty funny. I would like to make some blue chips here as well. Remembered early this time. And thank you, Ichla, for pointing it out as well. I know other people did, and I still just want to appreciate the fact that you did tell me as well. That's still important. Because I'm sure you were typing it at the same time other people were typing it as well. So thank you. I'm sorry that I mangled your name, but my German is not what they call très bien. Sorry. Yeah, no, exactly, and I appreciate that. Sorry, I just really enjoyed my own joke there. I actually don't know what that... I assume that means... translation, please. Can you get translation? Excellent. I don't know how to say it, though. I went to an Italian restaurant and I was ordering something, but it was like in an Italian name. And I said, sorry, my Italian's not very good. The only word I know is bonjour. And Panda's just like, oh. Just like, no. You was joking, but she was still like, why? Why would you say that? I regret now. Had a bit of a giggle to myself. Meanwhile, my mum was just like, but bonjour is French. And Panda's like, I know, he knows as well. He's being an idiot. Joke. Pretty much. My best joke that I have. Hey, look, I'm pretending to be an idiot. People think I'm being serious. Oh. Tricked them. Okay. Well, with this new little... Oh, there's more uranium up there. Oh no, those bots. All the cats, you had to pick one who thinks he's funny and is right. Mm. You know what I think we do here? I think we build like a full connection straight up into there. There's not a lot of reason to do it though, aside from to get rid of this hell that I've created again. This is my hell that was created for me. Just do that. That's probably better. Maybe even with train tracks. I could do, but then I don't really need to. The trains don't really move that much anyway. Ever since I've made things flow just a little bit better. I could. Valid. I could. Alright, well we are probably going to end here. We haven't really launched any ducks in the last hour. Well, we launched one duck like 58 minutes ago. We're currently 5 duck, so a duck every 2 hours is what we're currently at. Or 2 ducks an hour. No, 1 duck an hour for these two. Let's see. We'll see what we can do to boost those numbers. So let's save and then let's call it for the night. Gee. Camera. Wabam. Thank you everyone for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. If you're new here, please do consider following if you have. If you don't want to, that's fine too. You don't have to. Do what makes you comfortable. I will next be streaming on Thursday, not Wednesday. I can't stream Wednesday because that's Secret Invasion night, and I really want to watch Marvel shows the day they come out because I'm obsessed. Hey, look, what's behind me? A bunch of Marvel games. Hey, thank you for coming, Turtle. Thank you for coming, Zoe. On Wednesdays, we watch Secret Invasion. Damn right we do. So, yeah, on Thursday, I'll be streaming, and I'll probably be doing more Darkest Dungeon, or Darkest Dungeon if you want to call it that way, because I had a lot of fun last time. It actually turns out winning is fun. Surprise, surprise. So yeah, we'll probably be doing more Darkest Dungeon unless I change my mind at the last moment and want to play something else. Wednesday is prone to being a little bit like that. There are links. Would you like to see them? There they are. You got youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where I post the VODs. And you've also got the Discord link, which is where you can find me outside my regular streaming hours. If you're on YouTube, by the way, you can also come to Discord. Discord.tv? I always forget. Discord? No, hang on. What the hell am I saying? You can come to Twitch. Twitch.tv/SeiferKatt. And that's where you can see these episodes live if you wanted to. I don't usually bring that up, but since this part's recorded for you guys too, that's where you can go. And outside of that, I'm done. That's been 3 days of Factorio, and we'll come back to the Factorio in, on Saturday. So look forward to that. Thank you everyone for watching.